Okay, let's just say the quiet part out loud. Greenbrook Village, it is not for everyone. It is one of the original neighborhoods in Lakewood Ranch, and nowadays, people tend to like new. People tend to like amenities, and guess what? Greenbrook has none of those. Every real estate agent with a YouTube channel across North America has done a pros and cons video. I am just as guilty. I have probably done 15 or 20 over the course of my career. I've done a handful of pros and cons videos about living in Lakewood Ranch, moving to Lakewood Ranch. I think I've even done maybe 2 or 3 pros and cons of Greenbrook Village. And yeah, that's the title of this video too. But going into 2026, I'm gonna do things just a little bit differently. So as somebody who actually lives right here in Greenbrook Village, and as somebody who is a real estate agent who gets to see a ton of homes all across Sarasota and Manatee County, let's have an honest conversation, can we, about the pros and cons of living in Greenbrook Village. Now, this is not gonna be the brochure version. This is not gonna be like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Everything is fantastic here in Lakewood Ranch. And that's the intention in 2026. No fluff, no BS, because you deserve to hear the full story. This is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you, me, Adam, so that you can make a smart and informed decision as to whether or not Greenbrook Village is the right neighborhood for you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. All right, let's start off talking about some of the pros. And this is really important because going into 2026, you know very well, especially if you're somebody who's looking to buy a home, that affordability is a massive issue. And one of the great things, one of the biggest pros, in my opinion, about living in Greenbrook is that some of the homes are actually affordable. You can find townhomes and single family homes in the $300,000 range, even $400,000, $500,000. Now, don't get me wrong, you can buy homes in Greenbrook for up to $1.5 million, but relatively speaking, there are affordable homes in this neighborhood. Now, in my humble opinion, I think one of the biggest pros about living in Greenbrook Village is the location. RJ, throw up the map, show the folks at home exactly where Greenbrook Village is located. Greenbrook Village literally is in the center of Lakewood Ranch. I'm not sure about literally, but if you look at that map, man, it is just smack dab in the center of everything. You can be on Main Street in Lakewood Ranch in probably 7 or 8 minutes. You could be at Waterside Place in Sarasota County in Lakewood Ranch in probably about 15 minutes. You could be on I-75 if you need to go to Tampa or to Venice or to Naples in probably about 15 minutes. And make no mistake about it, location in Lakewood Ranch is a big deal. It is a huge area. It is 50 square miles from the furthest northeast point all the way down to the furthest southwest point. It could take you a good 30 minutes. Okay, now generally speaking, you do not hear the word pro in the same sentence as HOA. And oh man, on a side note, I did a video about an HOA not too long ago. That is probably my most watched video. It's got like 275,000 views and I think like 3,000 or 4,000 comments. So people got some pretty strong feelings about HOA. This, however, is a pro because the HOA fees in Greenbrook Village, they're $100 a year. Hello? Hello? Are you still there? $100 a year. Now, that is hard to find anywhere, let alone in Lakewood Ranch. Hey, do me a big favor. It is February 2026. It is a new year. Interest rates are still pretty high, hovering around 6%. Home prices are still high, but I want to know, do you have plans on making a move in 2026? Yay or nay? Yay, nay, yay, nay. Drop it down below. All right, next up on the list of pros, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet to the point. It is schools. Now, Lakewood Ranch is known for having A-rated schools, but within Greenbrook Village, there's not only one school, but there are 2 schools, which makes it great. Very convenient for the kids to either scooter or walk, or for parents to conveniently drop their kids off. Okay, next up is one of those things that I know as a real estate agent that most people don't think about, most people don't realize, especially when you're buying new construction. And you don't think about it until you're actually in a neighborhood like Greenbrook, and I'm talking about maturity, mature trees. Because in Lakewood Ranch, when a developer comes in and builds a new neighborhood, you know what they do? They take everything down to sand. Everything. The trees are gone. Everything is gone. And they start from scratch. Now, Greenbrook was built in the early 2000s to mid 2000s, so that's 20 plus years ago. The trees have matured, and it is noticeable. And now that I have said it, the next time you go look at new construction, you look, they plant trees. It's going to take 20 plus years for those trees to mature. If you drive through Greenbrook or even Summerfield, those trees make a difference. Now, for me personally, I absolutely love that because I am acutely well aware of it, and it does make a difference. All right, next up, one of the biggest pros about living in Greenbrook Village is that there are 3 parks. You heard me right. There's Greenbrook Park, which is awesome. It's got soccer fields, it's got barbecue grills, it has restrooms, just a beautiful park. It's got a playground. Now, if you watch this channel at all, you know that I film a lot of videos right here because this spot right here is actually on the border of 2 separate parks. Right here behind me is Heron's Nest Nature Preserve. Beautiful walking trails through the woods. You saw a little bit of them in the video. There's a big lake. It is just stunningly gorgeous. There's a couple of those bridges. And then directly across this way is Greenbrook Adventure Park. There's baseball fields, there's soccer fields, there's a brand new pavilion. There are dozens of ponds. There's tons of walking trails. There's a kids' playground you can see in the background. There is a dog park for big dogs and little dogs. There's also a community garden here. It is just stunningly gorgeous and one of my favorite places to be in all of Lakewood Ranch. And hey, by the way, if you are watching this and you are a homeowner in Greenbrook Village who is thinking about selling your home in 2026, I did put together a Greenbrook Village seller's guide. It is free, and just like this video, it is no BS. It is no fluff. I will put the link in the description down below. I also do put together a Greenbrook Village newsletter. It is monthly. Again, no BS, no fluff. I think valuable information. That link will be in the description down below too. All right, let's talk about some of the cons because every neighborhood has them. All right, I'm going to start off with what I believe is probably the biggest con of Greenbrook Village, and it's an older neighborhood. So the homes were built in the early 2000s up to about, I think, 2010. Now, I will say a lot of these homes have been renovated and updated. A lot of them, of course, have not. Now, of course, one of the challenges with some of these older homes is that the layouts, they just looked different back then. The designers and the builders just laid those floor plans out different than what most people want now, right? Nowadays, people want open floor plans where all the rooms flow into each other. Now, I can tell you firsthand, the home that we live in doesn't really have that open feel. And bear with me for a second because I will tell you for us why we love that. Now, our home in Greenbrook Village has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, but it also has like a bonus room, which I use as an office and filming studio. I think that's what it was meant for, although I guess it could be like an exercise room. So now we're talking about 4 rooms, plus a kitchen, plus a living room. But it also has what I think was originally like a den or a dining room and an eating kitchen. It's about 2,100 square feet. So it just feels a lot bigger. Now I know that's not what people like nowadays, the separate little rooms, but it works. Okay, so you remember earlier in the video where I talked about the pros being the HOA fees, $100 a year. It's on the downside because the HOAs are low for a reason, because there are no amenities. It's not gated. There's no resort-style swimming pool. There's no lifestyle director. There's no pickleball. There's no tennis. We have the parks, and it's physically just beautiful, and that's what you're paying for. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily a con if you are somebody who, one, either will never use the amenities and don't want to pay for amenities that you're never going to use, or if you don't really care. Maybe you join the YMCA or the pickleball club, or you actually go to those places, or maybe you know somebody who lives in Del Webb or the country club where you can go and play tennis with them. But for this video, I added it to the cons list, so take it for what it's worth. Okay, next up on the list of cons about living in Greenbrook Village is probably something that you are not going to know about unless you hire a real estate agent like me who is not afraid to just tell you like it is. There are a lot, I don't know the exact number, of rentals in Greenbrook Village. Of course, it's not a con if you are an investor. And by the way, if you are an investor, I could probably find you a pretty good deal in Greenbrook. My contact information is down below. But for a homeowner, the downsides to some, not all of these rentals, is a lot of times those properties, and again, not all of them, can be a little neglected. Now I'm talking about just physically outside that the public can see. And I'm talking about multiple cars in the driveway or outside on the street, maybe neglected landscaping, just ugly paint that hasn't been painted in quite some time. Again, is it a con? Is it going to cause you to not move to the neighborhood? Probably not, but it's something you want to be aware of. Without a doubt, no questions, the biggest downside, the biggest con, in my opinion, about living in Greenbrook Village, I kind of tie these two together. It is noise and it is traffic. Now I am in the park right now, And can you hear that noise? Now, I'm somebody who records a lot of videos outside, so I expect to have some noise. And some of them I don't really mind, right? There's always gonna be kids crying or dogs barking. But I have done some videos about noise pollution because I think now I am just so acutely aware of it because it happens everywhere, any day of the week, any time of the week. Lakewood Ranch for sure, and Greenbrook is no exception. Okay, so we talked about noise like kids yelling and dogs barking. That is normal. We're in a neighborhood. You heard a little bit of the landscaping. There is no question that landscaping, man, between lawnmowers and weed whackers and leaf blowers, they just make a lot of noise. Of course, the flip side of that is that Greenbrook Village looks stunningly gorgeous. It almost feels like the landscaping crews work 7 days a week. They don't, but it kind of feels that way because I record a lot of videos, and I used to just stop my videos when they started to make noise, and then I just couldn't keep doing that once. So in a lot of my videos, you will hear the landscapers in the background. Now, of course, State Road 70 cuts across the whole entire state of Florida. It is a big route for agricultural trucks driving across the state and just delivery trucks. So you obviously get to hear 18-wheelers, you get to hear all the dump trucks, all the construction noise that's happening on State Road 70. You get the construction noise when they're backing up, right? The beep, 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 beep. That's just noisy too. And the harsh reality is that Greenbrook Boulevard is really just a cut through. Not for everybody, but yeah, it's in a neighborhood, but you can cut through from State Road 70 to Lorraine Road. And the sad reality is a lot of people use it that way. And I kind of combine these two, traffic and noise. Of course, there's traffic noise, and then there's noise, and then there's just traffic. So let's talk about traffic, because right now, this is January 2026. This video is going to be uploaded, I think, February 2026. There is a massive, and I mean a massive, construction project happening on State Road 70 from Lorraine Road all the way out to Mayaca City. So because State Road 70 is going to be 4 lanes instead of 2 lanes, they're going to close Greenbrook Boulevard at State Road 70 so they can expand those 2 lanes to 4 lanes. Again, I can see the construction is about to start because they have it done west of Greenbrook Boulevard and east of Greenbrook Boulevard, and you can just see that they've got to put those 2 together, which means they're going to shut down Greenbrook Boulevard. I don't know this for sure. I'm going to guess at minimum that's going to take 3 months, and it might take 7, 8, 9 months, and I'm hoping not a year. Also, at that same intersection of Greenbrook Boulevard, actually it's technically Post, which is on the other side of State Road 70, but Post and State Road 70 and Greenbrook Boulevard, actually RJ put up the map, show people where that is. I'm talking about the Premier Soccer Club. Is it Premier Soccer Club, soccer fields? Either way, there's a ton of soccer fields there, and I grew up playing soccer. I love it. Actually, I hear them from my house. But when a game is done, that traffic coming off of Post Road, turning west on State Road 70, gets backed up. There's been a half a dozen times, actually just since this year started, that I've been at the light on Greenbrook Boulevard trying to make a left on State Road 70. And even though there's a police officer there controlling the flow of the traffic, I still turned around, went all the way up Greenbrook Boulevard, and then turned on Lorraine Road just to get back on State Road 70. That is how backed up that traffic is. And again, just in case you don't know, Greenbrook Boulevard goes through all of Lakewood Ranch. It almost like cuts it down through the middle from State Road 70 to Lorraine Road, and actually even further than that. And speaking of which, let's talk about the traffic that is currently happening at Lorraine Road and Greenbrook Boulevard. So there's currently construction there that is obviously not there all the time, but that is causing a backup. On top of the school, which is about, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile. Actually, it's on that corner of Lorraine and Greenbrook Boulevard because it's a school zone. And that is worth talking about because the pros, I said, are having 2 schools in the neighborhood. The cons is that twice a day, the kids are walking to and or from school, or being dropped off, or taking a scooter, taking their bikes. But either way, they're going to school, and it's a school zone 2 times a day. And again, it's a school zone. There's the flashing light, there's school buses. It is a drop-off zone, so that traffic does get to be backed up during school pickup and drop-off times. I don't need to talk about when those are. And because it's a school zone, that means traffic drops down to 25 miles an hour. By the way, do the speed limit. And even when school's not in session, drive the speed limit, please. Lots of kids around. So anyway, my point being is that State Road 70 and Greenbrook Boulevard is going to be closed, which means that a lot of the traffic is going to be fed through Lorraine Road and Greenbrook Boulevard. Now I know that sounds a little confusing. RJ, you want to throw up the map again so people can see exactly what I'm talking about? So now you have construction being rerouted, and you have a school zone, and you have parents dropping their kids off. So it's just like the trifecta of traffic. So it is what it is. Just be patient. I'm telling myself that every day. And just know that that traffic is coming. That's why it's on the con list. So after all that, are you still considering moving to Greenbrook Village? We love it here. I couldn't think of any other neighborhood that we would want to live in. We like the mature landscaping. We kind of like the layout of the homes. We really, really, really love the location and all the cons. We just remind ourselves like it is what it is. Now again, me personally, and from my experience helping people buy and sell homes here, nobody really moved out of Greenbrook because they were like, man, that traffic was just terrible, or I couldn't stand the school zone, or the home layout was not right for us. People move for a whole lot of reasons, but those never really showed up as so devastating that people decided they needed to leave the neighborhood. My name is Adam Miller. I am a real estate agent. I live in Lakewood Ranch. I live right here in Greenbrook Village. My contact information is going to be down below. If you have any questions at all about buying a home or selling a home, call me anytime. And by the way, if you want to see more truth bomb videos like this, do me a big favor. Subscribe to the channel, smash that little like button, drop me a comment down below too. The algorithm loves that. Are you thinking about moving? Are you thinking about not moving? Where are you watching from? I appreciate you watching. Make sure you stick around and you watch this next video. And by the way, the QR code on the screen. See you in the next video, everyone.